So this is one of my first requests for my Sports 5 column. Some of my family and friends in the North Shore wanted me to speak on actually this for a number of years. When we were quite young in the Nash Creek region of New Brunswick, which is part of the Shore Local Service District, we were very fortunate to have members of the Blake family, including Alison Blake, a very well-respected developer and supporter of sports, put together a backyard rink in Nash Creek, which was affectionately called the NHL rink, the Nash Creek Hockey League rink. Now, even though it wasn't just hockey, because they had broomball, skating, all different kind of sports, the amount of effort that the Blake family put in supporting the rink and the local athletes who were on it were just outstanding. It started as a traditional backyard rink and became the unofficial ice service for those who were going to the nearby Nash Creek School and also those who attended the St. Joseph Parish. Now, the surrounding communities of Gravel Hill, Lorne, Black Point, Jacket River, Mitchell, Becketville, Sunnyside, all the great areas, now some are part of the Beldoon Super Village, some are part of the Lorne Local Service District, went to that rink not only to skate on it, but basically to celebrate the great sports that were taking part in. What really stood out here is because it was an era that developed us as people. What was quite funny is that a lot of the athletes that got their start there went on to great success, either in the Senior Hockey League or regional associations, Beldoon Minor Hockey, some Charlotte Minor Hockey, which now is the Dalhousie Association, Dalhousie Charlotte Association. And I know for a fact some of my good pals, including that brother from another mother, Jeff Harvey. Jeff and I go way back. He was one of the top high school players in the Dalhousie Condor program, went on to a great senior career. He got his start there. But what a beautiful rink. Can you imagine this? Have you ever seen the movie Field of Dreams? You see the importance of that field for the people, but imagine a rink of dreams. It was within walking distance of the venerable St. Joseph Parish Church, built in the mid-1800s. And the Nash Creek School was just up the road. And if you turned the other way, you saw the basin of the Nash Creek area near the Atlantic Ocean. The Bay of not only the Bay of Chaleur, I mean nearby Quebec, Huron Island. It was just a beautiful area to skate. And the amount of memories that were shared at this rinks, not only what the Blake family did, but the people that use it. It was just such a great time for a number of decades for hockey, broomball, all these different sports. So on this cold winter night, I want people in the Nash Creek, Restigouche region to remember the great times we had at Nash Creek rink, because my God, we really skated the heck out of that rink, or in the case of broomball, ran the heck of that rink. The sightlines were great, but the thing I missed the most, and a lot of people do, at the center of the rink they had a very impressive NC logo. And I have a little quick anecdote to pass on, and maybe Jeff Harvey and Jimmy and all the Harvey family doesn't know about this. Jeff had played with the St. Arthur franchise in the last great era of the North Shore Senior Hockey League against the Dalhousie Rangers, which technically was his second home rink when he played with the Condors. And there was a game between St. Arthur and Dalhousie, and it must have been packed, 2,000 fans. And there was a woman in the crowd that basically was turned to me and said, "Oh, look at the big crowd. I wonder who on the Rangers drew the big crowd." And I said, No. I said, "You got Jeff Harvey. He's the top, enforcer now for the St. Arthur team. Great player." And I said, "He's an NHL veteran. Everybody wants to see him." And the woman said, "He didn't play in the NHL." I said, "Yes, he did." "No, he didn't." I said, "Yes, he did." "You're talking crazy. I know you. I see your crazy write-ups as a sports editor for the Tribune, and you talk no sense sometimes." I said, "You already played in the NHL." "Well, which team?" "There was no teams in the NHL when he played. It was all, pickup squads." He said, "What are you talking about? NHL?" "The Nash Creek Hockey League, you idiot." The woman looked at me and said, "I'm telling you, your editor, what you said to me." I said, "Go ahead." I said, "He was in the NHL long before." Probably you even recognize what I was talking about. And that's what we call it, the NHL, the Nash Creek Hockey League. So for the fans of the NHL, the Nash Creek Hockey League, have a great evening. Merry Christmas to everybody. And if you see my old friend Jeff Harvey up there, go up to him and say, I heard what Jeffrey said about you. He also said, maybe tell him, ask Jeff about the story of the Nash Creek Homegrowns. That could be a future podcast. Nash Creek Homegrowns. What league would that be? That'll be for future podcasts. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to say this again, and maybe Jimmy Harvey can say it better in person. Good buddy of mine. Keep your stick on the ice. Have a good one. Bye.